Hello, fourth graders. It's Miss Parzik again. I'm going to be going over the questions after our experiment about does water change form or change forms. And we're just going to go ahead and get right into this. So question number one, what happened to the hot water in the jar? So if you remember, we had boiling hot water and we poured that into our jar and then sealed it super fast with our plastic. What happened was that hot water turned into steam or water vapor because the water was so hot. And so then it started to evaporate and started to try to move away from that liquid water. But because it was trapped in there, it started to steam up the glass. So that's what we're looking at there. All right, moving along. Question two, where did the water come from on the plastic? So now in my experiment, I had water in two places. I had some water at the top of my glass because my ice cube was melting. I'm not really talking about that water, but I'm talking about the water that's underneath that plastic. You can see those water droplets and some steam on that plastic there. And basically, that water is coming from the bottom of our jar, that hot water. That's the water that turned into water vapor or evaporated up, and it's getting trapped in our jar. All right, question three. What did the ice cube do? So in this experiment, why did we put an ice cube on top, right? All right, so the ice cube cooled the evaporated water and turned it back into a liquid. So this caused the drops of water to fall back into our hot water. So the ice cube that we set on top, yes, it melted, right, because it was sitting next to some hot water. But that ice cube on top cooled all the water or all the water vapor by the top of our glass and caused it to fall back down. If you can see in that picture, it's a little bit hard, but there's some drips of water there. So that is kind of what was going on in our experiment. I hope this debrief helped. And the one thing that I did notice is a lot of you guys were able to point out that the water was evaporating or turning into steam somehow, which is awesome. But I want to take a closer look this week and the next coming week about what evaporation actually means and like the definition and what actually happens in that. So keep working hard. I will talk to you guys soon.